Welcome to the Bobby Wallace Show. Here are your hosts, Coach Bobby Wallace and J.D. Byers.
Welcome into the Bobby Wallace Show, everybody. I'm your host, J.D. Byers, alongside the head coach. And here on the campus of West Alabama, the regular season comes to an end, Coach. We end 5-5. Gosh, the entire season, it seemed like it went by fast, but in a synopsis of everything, we played with a mass unit, a whole lot of freshmen, and played hard here tonight, albeit in a loss.
Well, it did go by fast. It's maybe the fastest season I can ever remember. Of course, having 5 games in September, I think, made it feel that way, because before you knew it, 1 month in the season, we're halfway through the season. But I think we got a lot accomplished. I'm disappointed anytime to lose. You're right. I mean, we can talk about youth and we can talk about injuries, but we got to cover kicks. We got to not turn the ball over and not get penalties. And it's the same old formula that wins football games. Is we have intangibles in our program. I'm proud of that. I'm proud of the way the kids handle themselves with each other, with the coaches. I think we've come a long ways in that area. But at the same time, you've got to execute. You got to give great effort, which we did tonight. We gave great effort tonight, and you can't turn the ball over, and you can't get penalties. And if you look at the kickoff return, we didn't have that, and then turning the ball over. About 1 minute and 10 seconds to go, and we play conservative. We run quarterback draw, make the first down, but we turn the ball over and give them 7 points. So close to going in at halftime 14-14, and instead it's 28-14. Then we make a play, and we got a chance for a field goal with 3 seconds to go. And, from what I can tell, talking to everybody, the kick was kicked in time, the protection was good, the guy came off the corner and got his hand on it, and that's a tremendous effort on their part if that's what happened. But that being said, they blocked the field goal, so we go away with nothing. And so that last 5 minutes of the second quarter really told the whole story.
There were some great plays, too, exciting ones in the first half. We take that first drive, go 13 plays. Caleb Massey had a pick 6. We'll get to those and the first half highlights when we come back on the Bobby Wallace Show.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by TVA Community Credit Union, TNT Fireworks, the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, and the Marriott of the Shoals Hotel and Spa, and by Little Steve's.
Hello, I'm Bobby Wallace, head football coach of the UNA Lions. We've seen some exciting changes here the last year at UNA, and the same can be said of my friends at the new TVA Community Credit Union. Along with their new name, TVA Community Credit Union has just launched a new website and a new state-of-the-art facility on Wilson Dam Road in Muscle Shoals. But the one thing that will never change is the legendary service that has set them apart for over 75 years. TVA Community Credit Union. They're everybody's credit union.
TNT Fireworks is a proud sponsor of UNA Lions football and the Coach Bobby Wallace Show, and wishes them good luck in their quest for a Division II national championship. TNT Fireworks has fundraising opportunities available for your nonprofit organization or group. Earn high profits in a short period of time selling TNT's quality products. Call us today or visit us on the web at tntfireworks.com. Remember, if it's not TNT, it's not fireworks. Roar Lions!
Alabama's got the best in luxury hotels and golf, and the numbers to prove it. Number 1 out of all 333 Marriotts for golf, the Marriott Shoals Hotel and the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail at the Shoals. Number 2 out of all Marriotts for spa, Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa. Luxurious rooms with a view of the Tennessee River, plus 2 world-class golf courses ranked in the top 10 nationally. Call 1-800-949-4444 today to book your reservations at the Shoals.
When you support Little Steve's convenience stores, you're supporting small American family-owned businesses. They in turn support our high schools, our community, and the University of North Alabama. When you buy snacks, drinks, and other items from Little Steve's, you're saying we believe in America. 7 locations in Florence. Pine Street, Florence Boulevard at the corner of Helton Drive and Cox Creek Parkway and Chisholm Road. Cloverdale Road, Petersville. Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals. And Highway 72 in Killen. Little Steve's. Believe in America.
Welcome back to the Bobby Wallace Show. It's the regular season finale here. The Lions will finish 5-5. West Alabama wins the ball game 42-27 over UNA. Coach, we did win the opening coin toss, though, and we take our first offensive series after a defensive stop and go 13 plays, get into the end zone. We lead early.
Well, it was a great drive. Of course, Luke Wingo got hit twice on his hip and got a severe hip pointer, and kind of did him in for the game. I thought Chris Alexander came out and really competed hard. But go back to the first drive, it was an excellent drive, and really felt good about what we were doing. I think it kind of surprised West Alabama. I don't think they thought that we could do that to their defense. And offensively, I thought we had a good night again, 360-something yards, and their statistics are a little bit screwed by the fact that they played, a Division III team, and really a team that only, I'm not even sure what division it was in. So they've had 3 or 4 games against competition where they really, helped their stats. But they're a good defense, that being said, and I thought offensively we played really well. That first drive was great. But losing Luke was tough because, he gets most of the snaps during the week, being the starting quarterback. He gets more snaps than Chris, and that was a kind of you'd hate to see him go out of the game like that. But like I said, Chris stepped up and did a good job.
Big plays offensively and defensively in this one, and a big special teams play in the first 2 quarters. Let's look at those now in the first half highlights between UNA and West Alabama.
Motion. Jason Smith, the inside receiver to the right side. Here's the give up the middle. Lamonte 30. On his feet, 33. He'll rumble forward right across. Defenders. Wingo from the shotgun, 2nd and 2. Near hash mark. Throws the swing pass right side. Caught. Lee Mayhall. Stutter step. They'll spin for the first down. Side with Smith. 2 running backs in there. Crossbuck play the fake. Wingo's going to throw in a down and out. Coming back. Catch is made. Mayhall across midfield. Now 2 wideouts to the right side. Here's the give on the end around. Tucking it left side. Lamonte's got a hold. Lamonte to the 40. He'll rumble down to the 38-yard line. Right into the right side. Mabry Cook. 2-back split. Play action. Throwing to the far boundary. Catch is made. Allman. He'll pick up 6. Then pushed out of bounds. Motion. Zigzags back. Here's the draw play up the middle. Lamonte up the far hash. He'll swing down to about the 21-yard line. 2 wides right. Brandon Warren has come in the slot. They look back to the left side. Here's the inside screen. Chris Coffey ducks. Chris Coffey on his feet, 10. Chris Coffey's got a TVA Community Credit Union first down. First and goal from the 8 North Alabama. Wingo, the keeper up the middle. Luke Wingo ducks. Luke Wingo powers his way to the goal line. And no indication. And the linesman now says he is short. 67th yard right here. It would give us a touchdown up the middle. The keeper into the end zone. Touchdown, North Alabama. Point Taylor Pontius ready to boot it to our left out of the hold of Allman. Roberts on the snap. This kick end over end, and it's right down the pipe. He'll split the stick. The I formation. Dakota Daniel will line up as a wide out to the left side. 1st and 10 play. Pump fake down the near side. On a down and up. Penalty markers are down. Turn around. Catch is made and hauled in on the near boundary. They go to 2 check again down the near sideline. Johnston with 7 on the play clock. Works from the shotgun. Looks right side the whole way. Pocket collapses. He's scrambling. He's going to loft it over the head. Irvin can't knock it away. Mistimed his jump. It is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, West Alabama. Ryan Smith, the extra point guys, missed 2 this year. This one up on the way. Kicking to our right. It's good. We are tied now in the first quarter. He'll put 2 wides to the left. Single wide receiver to the right. Looks down the middle, across the middle, then back to his right. Johnston looked off his receiver, and UNA kind of congregated in the middle. And it's Seth Roberts, the lone wide to the near side. Up the middle, here's the draw play. George Rowe rumbles for a first down.
By the offensive line of West Alabama.
Ben Brooks in as a halfback up the middle. Now it's Rowe breaking right side. Big hole off right tackle. He's in the secondary. He's left. They'll snap from the near hash. Here is Johnston. Shotgun right back to him. Puts it in the left arm. He'll go off left guard. And he picked the big fellow. Runs behind the big Andy Nations left guard. Priest to snap it back. And the extra point on the way from the right footer. Kicking to our left. That one is up and just inside the right upright. He squirted it through there. Dakota Daniel, the running back, will come out as a wide receiver now. They look for him on a down and out. It's intercepted. Here's Massey. Steps in front of 2-check 20. Massey's still on his feet at the 5. Touchdown, North Alabama. Massey has returned another INT. His 5th of the year. A 2nd for a Lion touchdown. So the Lions here an extra point away from tying it. Taylor Pontius kicking to our right. This one's up high, end over end, good. Out of the hold of Allman. Justin Roberts is the snapper, Josh Roberts. And we are tied at 14 with 1:32 to go in the second quarter. Coming up, our CB&S Bank coverage. Here is the high end over end kick. This one in the end zone, but only a yard deep. And it's going to be brought out. Here comes Malcolm Butler. Shifts at the 20. Got a hole. 30. Malcolm Butler being chased by Pontius. Butler's loose. Butler's going to go. Butler at the 30. And after we return an interception for a touchdown, there are no flags. And they've returned this one 100 yards out of the end zone. And our kickoff coverage breaks down and surrenders 6 points. The 117 mark. Ryan Smith's extra point, kicking to our left. This one up, this one is good. And West Alabama that quickly is retaking the lead with 1:17 to go in the first half. West Alabama 21, North Alabama 14. Luke Wingo on the sideline now, and it's Chris Alexander up the middle. Chris Alexander rumbles for 11. Chris Alexander fumbles the football, and it is covered by West Alabama. Two safeties deep, and it's Johnson wanting to throw. No play action. Three-step drop down the far boundary, caught in stride. And we push him out at the 1.5-yard line. Snap it with 25 seconds remaining. Johnson picks a hole into the end zone. Touchdown, West Alabama. Off the left side, the quarterback keeper, Gary Johnston, scores. They score twice in the span of 50 seconds.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by Sheffield, Layton, and Russellville Pharmacies. And now in Lawrence County, Logan Pharmacy in Moulton. E.A. Nelson Company. And by Southern Fastening.
These days, there's still a need for genuine personal relationships, especially when it comes to your pharmacy. Sheffield, Layton, and Russellville pharmacies are still locally owned and independent, the way you like it. From the time you walk through the front door, you just feel that family atmosphere. Plus, they provide fast, easy, and extra-friendly service every time. Rodney Logan and his staff have everything you need when you need it, and they also specialize in topical compounding medication, mixed on-site. Sheffield, Layton, and Russellville pharmacies. Great customer service at all 3 locations.
If you're looking for top quality equipment to maintain your property, then look no further than E.A. Nelson Company located in Florence. They represent the top-notch players in the lawn and garden industry, such as Walker mowers, Bad Boy mowers, Massey Ferguson tractors, Rhino, and other short line implements. E.A. Nelson is a one-stop full-service dealer providing sales, service, and replacement parts. Whether it's manicuring a lawn, maintaining a green field, or landscaping, E.A. Nelson has equipment for you. Then come by and see what top-notch equipment is all about at 1011 Mitchell Boulevard next to O'Neill Bridge in Florence, or call 256-766-0356.
First there was hammer and nail, then air-powered pneumatics, followed by cordless tools, both gas and battery powered. Now, from Senco, the leader in the power fastening industry, there is Fusion Technology. Power fastening with no gas, no hose, no competition. Senco's Fusion Technology creates the first true cordless pneumatic nailers.
5 distribution centers in the Southeast. There's a Southern Fastening Systems representative nearby to serve you. Southern Fastening Systems and Senco brands, a team that can't be beat.
Back on the Bobby Wallace Show. So, Coach, we had very close to going in 14-14 at the half.
Well, you know, and we didn't mention this in the last segment, but Caleb Massey made a tremendous football play. He is a great player. I mean, I think he's second in the conference in tackles. He's got 5 interceptions, 2 of them for touchdowns. Both of them in critical times that really changed momentums in games. And I just didn't want to, finish the show without mentioning that play, because that was a tremendous play in the first half. And could have been 14-14, but like you said, then they returned the opening kickoff, a fumble, they get another score, and 28-14.
So we get the ball to start the second half. We come out of the locker room, some adjustments made. Got to get the guys rallied back up after what happened. Yeah, you know,
one of the things I think when we look back on the year that I've got to evaluate and be concerned about is I don't think we played very well in the third quarter. I'd have to go. I know we had in the last 2 games, and I'd have to go back and really evaluate it. But we came out and we didn't really do anything, and even though we had the ball and got a nice punt, and I think backed them up, but then they ended up, I believe, going down and scoring after that. So I don't believe we started the third quarter very good, and we got to understand why we do that. I will say this: a lot of the places that we play on, even at home, I'm not real excited about the way the dressing room arrangement is, and on the road also. Very few times can I even talk to the whole team at one time for a period of time. I mean, we can call them in there. They're so crowded and jammed in there that it's a 30-second talk, and that's not the excuse, because really talks don't make a difference. It's action. But the bottom line is we got to evaluate why we're not playing well in the third quarter.
Let's look at the second half highlights between UNA and West Alabama.
Tied on a twin receiver set to the right side. They look to the right. Johnston's going to loft it behind coverage, turning, over the head grab, and Lamar Smith, they pick on him. It's his first game ever playing on defense on a 2nd and 8. Here's the zone read option. Late pitch to the back. Daniel down the near boundary. Down to the 25 and out of bounds. Already up by 14. Looking left side. Going to keep it himself. Right up the middle. We keyed on every receiver. He'll go between the rush. Inside the 15. Still on his feet to the 13. And another West Alabama first down. 3 wideouts into the game. Wildcat direct pitch. They'll go on a reverse. And now a halfback pass out to Johnston to the 5. The quarterback will haul it in and go to the 4. We're down 14, and they're knocking on the door. They fake the jump pass. Johnston hit and drop. Dimitri Orr, how about that? Back to the left side. Josh Sinkbeal from Red Bay. They look to the right side. They throw the fade. High, they are tying up, and there is a penalty marker down. It's going to be pass interference, but is it against us or them? Jalen Reedus gives up the score, the second touchdown. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And that's a 35-14 lead for West Alabama. Wingo on our last Express Med sideline reports. He was hit on the hip in the second quarter, and he's out for the game. Lamar Smith off the return. He's up to the 25, and that's it.
So we've got to loosen him up.
Chris Alexander throws over the middle. Catch made. Mayhall from the shotgun. Alexander fakes the draw. Off play action, takes a 3-step drop, lofts it over the middle. Catch made. Lamar Smith back on the offensive side of the field. He'll come up with it. 22-yard gainer across midfield. Smith comes out. Coffee, the fullback, the tailback. They give it to Lamonte. Big hole, break it left side. Down the hash mark, spins at the 30. Down to the 29. An 11-yard gainer on first down for Lamonte Thompson. 3 receiver sets. Still, Melvin Harris split to the near side. Rolling right, moving the pocket. Wanting to throw is Alexander. He'll duck it, keeps it. Gets 3, breaks a tackle, on his feet 20, all the way up the far hash mark. He's going to pick up 15 yards. How about Chris Alexander? Determined running, down 21 points, headed to the end zone here in the third. UNA down 35-14. Alexander's going to throw, lofts it. Melvin Harris comes back, makes the grab. Touchdown, Lions. Melvin Harris makes the grab at the 1. He'll back into the end zone, and the Lions on the board. Taylor Pontius out of the hole of Daniel Allman. Roberts to snap it back, kicking to our left. This one is up. This one is good. Snap would be great. Shotgun snap. Looks to throw. He's going to keep it. Johnston bounces it outside. Lamar Smith misses the tackle. Big gainer. Picks up 10. Make it 11. Up to the 50-yard line goes Gary Johnston. Did not throw the football. Johnston working from the gun. Fakes on the zone read. Rolls. Sets his feet. He's going to throw deep behind everybody. This one's caught. Touchdown. Lamar Smith, Floyd Jones. Play of the fourth quarter. 50-yard touchdown strike behind coverage. Now running 2 of our defenders, and the extra point by Smith is good.
Year, so we played a lot of people both ways.
Screen left side behind a block. Mayhall gets the grab, goes behind Jason Smith for about 4.5. Alexander puts 2 either way. He'll call his own number. Up the middle, stiff arm move. He's in the secondary. He's got a hold down to the 35 to the 33. It's down to the 34-yard line. Quick snap, Alexander again. Tries to break it to the boundary. Trying to get to the far side. Rounds the corner. Picks up 9. They drop the down marker, and he's going to be close to it. North Alabama on the far hash. They'll throw the fade route. Going up high for it. Incomplete, intended for Warren.
UNA running the same thing.
Looking left on the screen pass Mayhall. Cuts back inside. And a penalty marker down. They're looking at Jason Smith. Possibly a hold. Roberts will snap. Allman to hold. Good placement. The kick. Pontius up. This one is good. So there's Johnson again. Straight drop back. Looks to the boundary. Fakes. And he fumbles the football. Gets back on it. That is a big star sack back at the 21. Inside 6 minutes to go. Faking the draw, they set up the middle screen. Catch is made. We got him hemmed in at the 30, the 31, and it's going to be 4th and 9 from the shotgun from our own 37. Straight drop, takes 3 steps, looks, everybody's covered. Running for his life. Trying to get up the near boundary, shoved and pushed out of bounds. It's a 2nd and 5. We need to get to our own 47. The throw on the screen. Mayhall makes the grab. Cuts up, picks up 8, still on his feet. TVA Community Credit Union first down, Lions.
For the football.
Straight drop back from the far hash. Looking right side the whole way. Here's a long pass. Picked up Allman. Down the near sideline. A stiff arm move at the 40. Bumped out on the hip. A lot of substitutions in that secondary for West Alabama, if you're wondering. And They're trying to work against those guys. Here's Alexander. Avoids 2 sacks. Cuts it right up the middle of the field. Alexander on the rush. He's at the 20, still on his feet. Breaks it near side. Alexander headed to the end zone. Alexander at the 10, 5. Give him 6 on a penalty play. Oh, and they're looking at Chris Coffey on a hold.
Oh, J.D., what a bad
At the goal line
call
hold.
at the goal line.
Alexander off the shotgun snap. Heavy rush to the right. It's going to throw it in the corner. Turning and spinning. Is it intercepted? It is tipped away and incomplete. 6-yarder out of the hold of Allman. Robert snaps it. The kick to our right, and it is up, and it is good. So the Lions get some points. 42-27 we trail.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by Scholl's Distributing and Budweiser, the Bishop Automotive Group, and by Hometown Market.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Yes, please. Hey, Daddy, will you buy us some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around. Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
I hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Score big with Bishop Automotive. All of your favorite new cars and trucks. Toyota, Scion, Chevy, Buick, GMC. Best-selling used cars like Honda, Ford, and Nissan. Even luxury vehicles on sale. And everyone's a winner with Bishop's benefits. Get a lifetime warranty and oil changes for life. Need credit help? It's guaranteed. So if you need a better car or truck today, get off the bench and visit BishopAutos.com. The Bishop Automotive Group.
Hi, I'm Bobby Wallace, and I would like to invite you to shop with my friends at Hometown Market, located in the 7 Point Shopping Center in Florence. Hometown Market can supply all your grocery needs with a large selection of groceries, fresh fruits, and vegetables at their everyday low prices. Their meat market offers a wide variety of fresh meats cut daily by the qualified meat cutters. Look for the other Hometown Market locations in Athens, Decatur, Hartselle, and Aniana. Hometown Market, 1421 North Wood Avenue in the 7 Point Shopping Center.
Welcome back to the Bobby Wallace Show. West Alabama gets a win here and obviously looks playoff bound. The Lions will end here 5-5 for the regular season. But, Coach, now we turn our attention. The game's over, and there's a player of the game issue. Brought to you by Montague's and Frostbite. We'll look at the defensive side, and Caleb Massey, what an outstanding play he had.
Well, it was, and it was tremendous because at the time the momentum seemed to be swinging their way. We got up 7-0 in the game early. They came back, scored 2 touchdowns, and seemed to have a little momentum there at 14-7. And then, bang, he intercepts a pass and puts it in the end zone. Now it's 14-14. Really feeling good about where we were at that point in time. Of course, it didn't turn out good after that. We kicked it off. But Caleb's had a great year. He's a second leading tackler, like I said earlier in the conference. Made 2 plays that definitely turned around ball games at the point in time when he made it. One, the Kingsville game obviously won it. And just tickled to death that he's coming back, getting Nick Williams back, got Floyd Jones working with him, and we're going to find a way for all 3 of those guys to be on the field. But then we got Breon James at the nickel, and Tavares coming back, and Cedric Wilcox. Gosh, what has he done in three games where he was a fullback, 4 or 5 weeks ago, and now look at the plays he made tonight. So real proud of him, and Caleb for the play that he made.
Lamar Smith steps up. We had 2 former running backs playing defense here tonight. Lamar
played
his heart out.
And he got, but only had 3 days to prepare. But we wanted more aggressive people on the field, and we're going to get that after we have an off season and spring training, and be able to work with these guys. So many people don't realize not only are there so many young people, so many people that weren't with us in the spring and haven't been through an off-season program and haven't been through spring, and even the ones that were in spring, we never could scrimmage because we didn't have enough offensive linemen. And that's going to change this year, and we're going to be able to come out of spring training maybe a little more physical football team.
So our Frostbite Montague's player of the game for the UNA West Alabama game was Caleb Massey, the free safety. When we come back, final thoughts here on the 2012 football season when the Bobby Wallace Show continues.
The Bobby Wallace Show is brought to you by First Metro Bank, the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, and the Marriott of the Shoals Hotel and Spa, and by Little Steve's.
Alabama's got the best in luxury hotels and golf, and the numbers to prove it. Number 1 out of all 333 Marriotts for golf, the Marriott Shoals Hotel and the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail at the Shoals. Number 2 out of all Marriotts for spa, Marriott Shoals Hotel and Spa. Luxurious rooms with a view of the Tennessee River, plus 2 world-class golf courses ranked in the top 10 nationally. Call 1-800-949-4444 today to book your reservations at the Shoals.
Very excited about being here. Very excited that you're here. You know, it just means a lot to me, and it's a great way to get started. And I've got a lot invested in this university, and I love this university.
So the 2012 season behind us there, Coach, before the break, you were talking about it'll be spring before we know it. Recruiting season's already been underway, guys, with
Right.
some Visit Star games, and now the recruiting trail will heat up.
Well, it will, and because we're not going to be able to sign as many kids, hopefully. Everybody be coming back, everybody make their grades, and obviously we don't lose many players. I wanted to say this, the seniors on this football team, they helped us build a foundation, and I appreciate them so much. It's tough to go your senior year through a transition, and coming in and us having so many freshmen to have to compete, and to not have a big class themselves, and the success that they've had. It wins and losses. Now I tell you what, you ask the seniors, and I'd say for the most part, all of them would say they really enjoyed this season. They enjoyed the team. The intangibles in the team, and they're proud to be a part of it. But I really appreciate the job they've done, and now like you say, we won't bat an eye till we're getting into junior colleges and looking at them for any possible midterm transfers. I doubt we'll have many, if we have any at all. And then in January and through the playoffs in January, get back into those high schools and see, we can be a little more selective this year because we don't have as many spots to fill.
I know the coaches, you say the players really buy into the whole intangible thing, and the discipline in the program. The assistants buy into it well. I think they really appreciate everything that's going on.
Well, I hope so.
That's going to do it for this season, the 2012 season of the Bobby Wallace Show. We want to thank all the sponsors who help bring this to you each week. They're a big part of it.
Well, they are, and the radio and TV show, I appreciate them so much. It gives us so much exposure, and their support we couldn't do it without them, and we appreciate it.
That'll do it for the 2012 season here on the Bobby Wallace Show. We hope you've enjoyed the season as well. We'll end the season 5-5. So until next year, for Coach Bobby Wallace, I'm JD Byers. We'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching the Bobby Wallace Show.